Good morning, students. I am going to go over a little bit with Cynthia, Sylvia Stout again, just in case you missed the lesson on Thursday. So follow along. So you're going to take a minute or two to read through this poem/song that we have here. I will put a video up for the YouTube audio that goes with it. So you got the first part here is the reading and listening worksheet. So words that rhyme. Out, stout, which is right here. Stout, out. Fate, relate, and late are another example. So just go through the poem and list all the words that rhyme in pairs, separating them with a backslash like that. Words that mean garbage. So we have an example here. Rotten peas. Ground coffee. Read through. Rotten peas. Chunks of sour cottage cheese. Brown bananas. So all of these different things all mean garbage. Words that name places. So ceiling is one. Scour through the poem and try and find some more examples of place names like ceiling, floor, cracked the window and blocked the door, and words that show action, so scream and shout, so verbs. You should all be familiar with verbs by now and be able to figure that out. For this next part, it's just a short little, there's 4 multiple choice questions here. Circle what you think is the best answer. In these ones, fill in the missing words. When Sarah would not take the garbage out, her father, so we need to go scroll back up to the poem and read through and take note. Sarah would not take the garbage out, so we're going to skip a little bit here. Though her daddy would scream and shout, so that's the part there that goes in. The second one, the messy food filled the, I believe is in the second stanza. Right in here, you should be able to piece out the answer for the number 2 right here. 2 kinds of fruits that were rotting were, we find 2 examples. I remember reading something about brown bananas. A word that means bad or rotten meat. Starts with an R. I will give you a hint. It starts with an R. The garbage spread from blank state to golden state. So find out where. Down here. Nope. Nope, there we go. Reached across the state from New York to the Golden Gate. And then you have some short answers down at the bottom here. Write 1 or 2 sentences to answer the following questions. What is Sarah, Cynthia, Sylvia Stout's problem? Well, someone had mentioned that on Thursday when we were doing the lesson on teams that she is lazy. This is true. Part of the problem. But you need to elaborate on it. You can't just write she is lazy. 10 things that mean garbage in the poem, and circle or highlights, like I showed you how to highlight if you're using a computer, if they are compostable or recyclable. So brown bananas would be considered compostable because you can put them in a compost bin and they will decompose into soil. What happens when Sarah, Cynthia, Sylvia Stout won't throw the garbage out? Well, there's a couple different scenarios that happen. You need to find some wording from the poem from the song, but basically the house filled with garbage starts spilling out the doors and windows, and then the garbage, it's exaggerated to the point where it is stretching from state to state across the United States. So find the wording in the poem that goes through that, and that will be your answer for number 3. What kind of person do you think she is? We talked about that a little bit in number 1. That is part of one of her problems. What would have happened if she had composted her food scraps? Would there have been as much garbage? Would there have been as much smell and rotting mess? So, I hope that clears things up, because I've only gotten one of these in 2 days, so I would like you to spend some time this morning and finish this up, because I already have new stuff ready to go for tomorrow for the rest of the week. So you know how we move pretty fast in the classroom. We really only have a couple weeks left in this class, and then some of you are going to be moving on into the mainstream English classes, so I want you to really focus and get this done. I'll be available to help you explain things if they need explaining. If not, then carry on, and I'll talk to you later.